How are we, lads? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I am Nick from Australia. Welcome to the Thursday Night Football review for round 6 of the NRL. Tonight we saw the Panthers beat the Broncos up at Suncorp Stadium, 20 points to 12. You know what? The Broncos, for mine, they showed a lot of heart tonight. I thought they were very brave. Arguably the better side for the whole game. But in the end, the Panthers, the quality of that side, some of their big name players, they stepped up when the game was on the line and they got away with the win. But as always, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's much appreciated. But let's get into the review, man. It all started off early on in the 4th minute. Let me just fix the camera up real quick. Yep, there we go. Yeah, so it all started off early on with the Broncos. So they got a penalty goal in the 4th minute. Broncos lead 2-0 early on. Not a bad start for the Broncos. And then in the 11th minute, Nathan Cleary with a very nice short ball there to Kurt Capewell. It was a good ball. Kurt Capewell scores the first try. Nathan Cleary misses the conversion. Panthers lead 4 points to 2 after 11 minutes. And then in the 18th minute, Brodie Croft with a crossfield kick. It's tapped back there by Richie Kenner, I believe. And Pangai Jr. picks it up and scores in the corner. And Asako misses the conversion. Broncos 6 points to 4 after about 20 minutes or so. Broncos, they're looking very good at this stage of the game. And then in the 27th minute, the Panthers, they score through, who was it? It was Matt Burton who went over in the corner. It was one of those Panthers, their block players, one of their signature block plays, whatever you want to call it. Burton scores. The Panthers, Nathan Cleary converts it. Panthers lead 10 points to 6. Broncos are still well and truly in the game. The Panthers, for mine, they were a little bit ordinary in the first half. And then right before half-time there, the Broncos scored a try through Ethan Bullimore. And it was a very good try. He went straight through a gap off a pass on Brodie Croft. He beat Stephen Crichton. And then he went over and scored under the post. Broncos lead 12-10 at half-time. They were looking very good, the Broncos. I was actually a little bit surprised that the Broncos were playing this well in the first half. Panthers, they were a little bit off in the first half, but I think their completion rate was about 85-90% in the first half, so they weren't awful. It's just the Broncos were very good early on. And then in the second half, in the 53rd minute, the first 10 minutes or so, the second half is just back and forth. Panthers are making a few errors, but the Panthers get a penalty goal in the 53rd minute from Nathan Cleary. 12-all at that stage of the game. And then for the next 20 minutes or so, it's back and forth stuff. The Broncos are looking good. Kevin Walters was using his interchanges very well, in my opinion. And then in the 74th minute, about 42 metres out, Nathan Cleary kicks a 2-point field goal. Panthers lead 14-12. That field goal literally sucked the life out of the Broncos. They were very confused after that. It's like when the Broncos were down, they didn't really know how to respond. And then in the 77th minute, Luai sort of runs through a little bit of a gap and he throws a pass to Nathan Cleary. He scores, converts it, and at full time, the Panthers win 20 points to 12. Now, there was a period in this game that I want to address that I am not really happy about. In the 33rd minute, so Brian Toto went over the line for a try, and Tavita Pangai Jr. ripped the ball out, and it was going to be a goal line dropout because the rule is if a player goes for the try, you are allowed to strip the ball if it's a try scoring situation, and that's what happened. And what ended up happening was the Broncos were supposed to do a goal line dropout, and there was no captain's challenge involved here. But for some reason, the bunker got involved. They overturned it, and it was a 7-tackle set for the Broncos. I just don't understand that. I mean, what's the use of using the captain's challenge if you can overturn a decision where it's not even challenged by the other team? I'm very confused by that. I would love the NRL to come out and address that, because why is the bunker getting involved in stuff where it's not even a captain's challenge? It doesn't make sense. What's the use of the captain's challenge if you can overturn anything you want? Very confusing for mine, but it didn't really impact the game. I just don't want to see that happen in a big finals game where it's not challenged and then it becomes controversial. But you know what? The Broncos in this game, they were very good. They tried very hard in this game. They were in the game for 75 minutes. But like I said, when that 2-point field goal happened, the Broncos, they were very lost, very confused. And the Panthers, they ended up getting the win, 20 points to 12. The scoreline doesn't really reflect the game. I just thought, the Broncos, they were probably the better team the whole night. But the Panthers, you know, the big name players, they stepped up. But I got to say, now, I don't want to be critical of Nathan Cleary, but in the first half, the first 40 minutes of the game, Nathan Cleary was completely ordinary. He was shocking in the first half. In the second half, didn't do a whole lot until the final 10 minutes or so. He had a good last 10-minute period. But let me just say this. Nathan Cleary's performance tonight wasn't great, and hopefully he can improve. I know he's a great player, probably the best halfback in the game, but I thought he was quite ordinary in the first half. But, you know, the Broncos had some good players tonight too, like Pangai Jr. was great, Payne Haas, Corey Oates had a great game. You know, a lot of them played well tonight. Carrigan was great. Asiata was good off the bench. I thought Ethan Barmore had a great game. And for the Panthers, well, you know, they had a couple of players who I thought were quiet. Stephen Crichton had a good game on stats, but his performance itself wasn't brilliant. Brian Toto wasn't too bad. Fisher Harris was great. You know what? I thought Mitch Kenny was just outstanding tonight. Some of it, he made so many tackles. Thought he was brilliant. Isaiah Yeo was good as usual. But you know, the Panthers, they get away with the win, and we'll see how they go next week. The Broncos, all they can do is keep improving, and a win will come soon enough if I keep playing like that. But my top 3 players on ground for this one, I'm going to go number 3, Tavita Pangai Jr. Number 2, I'm going to go with Brian Toto. And number 1, my man of the match, I'm going to give it to Mitch Kenny, the hooker for Penrith. Made a heap of tackles tonight. Thought it was fantastic. So, Mitch Kenny's my man of the match. But, guys, that's it for the Thursday Night Football review. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Congratulations to the Panthers. Bad luck for the Broncos. Thanks for watching, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one.